Hi everybody, this is Bob from Buckeye Sports Center. I'm really excited today to take a look at the 2023 Lund 1775 Renegade. So this is going to be the smallest Renegade in Lund's class. So this is actually their smallest bass boat, so they don't go any lower than a 1775, which is almost an 18-foot boat. So this is going to be the smallest in the class, but it's loaded with features, it's loaded with benefits. It's really one of the best boats in this category that really rides well. We're going to talk about the IPS Hull here, where you're going to see a little bit better ride, fit, and feel than you would in a traditional bass boat. So Lund's taken what they know from their higher end deep V boats and kind of applied that here with the IPS Hull on the Renegade. We're going to see a slightly deeper V in the bow area than what we normally would find on a bass boat. It kind of mellows out the V as we get to the middle of the boat, and as we get to the transom of the boat, it kind of flattens out like your traditional bass boat. The other thing we're going to see is that the wide point on the transom, you're going to see a wider bottom width on a Lund Renegade compared to a lot of other bass boats of similar size. So that's going to make the boat more stable side to side. It's going to have the boat run through chop a little bit better in the bow. So we just actually ran a couple of the bigger Lund Renegades that utilize the same hull. They were just cutting through that, kind of that boat wake chop or that 1 foot chop very, very easily. We didn't feel uncomfortable in the boat even running it at full speed. So, this is really an awesome performing boat. It's at an awesome price. You're going to see a package with a 90 horsepower or even a 60 horsepower engine. So overall, just a great, great boat. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so we move inside the 1775 Renegade. This boat's going to be a little different interior configuration compared to the 1875 or the 1975. So we're going to see a little bit more of a traditional layout with the two fixed mounted chairs along with the larger rear casting deck here. So you'll notice on the other models we're going to have a separated driver's chair and then a jump seat behind it. So what we're going to find here is a huge large casting deck area. I like how they also utilize a splash well area to create more casting deck space. We've got just a huge live well in the middle here with a divider, great for tournament use. I think it's like 48 or 44 inches long, so just a ton of space there. It's very, very deep. We also see two storage compartments on either side. Both of them have drains, so if you do have wet gear that you want to put in these compartments, there's a drain in there that you can let the water drain out. We move up into the driver's area. Nice step here to make it easy to access from the front deck to the cockpit. I sit down here, and of course I'm always worried about the spacing. They actually cut out the bottom here where the rod locker is so I can get my feet underneath it. So again, a real good design where I can stretch my feet out even more. Again, you don't normally see that. You normally have to have my foot here and not have it here because of the way that the thing's designed. I can slide my foot right under it, which is really cool. This is the same console you're going to find all the way up on the 1975 Renegade. Real slim, real slender, fiberglass console. Everything you need. As big a graph as you want to put on here, you can, which is really cool. Throttle handle is perfectly located, not in the way of anything. I've got also what I really like to see. We've got easy on-the-go rod storage. So we've got 4 tubes on the port side over there. So if I just want to get and go, and then there's a tie-down strap right behind it there. So on the rod go storage on the port side. We also see straps on the bow as well. So if you're going to run down the lake, go to a different spot, you can just put your fish down and make that pretty easy. Let's see, rod locker. A lot of boats in this size category don't have this nice center-lined rod storage. You're looking at just a big port side rod storage that doesn't have much as far as capability, but we're going to see a 10 rod storage 2-level network here. Really easy to maneuver, double gas assist shocks on it. Everything Lund does is super heavy duty. Water management system, aluminum casting around the outside, which is really slick. And just like all the other Renegades, we're going to see that this is an all aluminum deck boat, so you don't have to worry about plywood and stuff like that. Other storage things that we've got going, huge storage compartment on the port side. We've got 2 smaller storage compartments on the starboard side, including one that's basically like a cooler and just a standard storage compartment. And obviously this front deck, so one of the things that I notice compared to other boats in this size range is how wide this front deck is. So You know, a lot of boats taper to get narrow pretty quickly. This boat stays very wide through the cockpit and for the bow area. This particular boat, most of them aren't going to be set up this way, but this one's got the three seat bases. Most of them will just have one in the middle. So this is kind of the crappie style setup. There's also a removable deck piece here where if you wanted to have a foot controlled trolling motor, you can easily add that on there. So really big, really wide bow area. Again, we're talking in the 17-foot category, which really this boat is close to 18 feet. So, you know, a lot of space utilization, great hull design. The ride is truly unbelievable. I mean, I've been on competitive boats. I've sold some, you know, nice competitive boats in this category. I personally think that, in particular, the larger Renegades, you know, ride almost like a fiberglass boat, and I think this would compete real well with some of the smaller fiberglass boats out there, but giving you that aluminum durability, lightweight, easy to maintain. So thanks for checking out the 2023 Lund 1775 Renegade with us at Buckeye Sports Center. For more information about this boat, check out most of our videos, check out BuckeyeSportsCenter.com, visit our YouTube page, subscribe. We appreciate it. Thanks for checking it out with us.